Hello everyone and welcome to the McGonagall Boxing Podcast. Let's get straight to it. The best and the biggest fight, without doubt, in boxing today is Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. No one's disputing that. The commercial value it makes, the crossover appeal, the worldwide global appeal, it's unrivaled. And rightly so. Absolutely phenomenal fight, and it will make both fighters 6 digits. There's no question about it. And it will rival, it won't beat, but it will rival Mayweather Pacquiao. I guarantee you that. It's going to do something in between 3.6, 3.7 pay-per-view buys, especially with Eddie Hearn, whether you like him or not. A Matchroom being the best promoter in the world. You've got Frank Warren, Bob Arum, BTSport, SkySports, The Zone, ESPN. It's going to be huge, and it'll be at Wembley Stadium, 90,000 sell out. It will make Klitschko and Joshua look small fry. It really will. And credit to them. They're both going to earn a fortune for the unified heavyweight title. I believe Tyson Fury wins that fight, but a lot of people see it as 50-50, which will make it even more appealing and watchable. And it'll appeal to not just the boxing fans, but the mainstream and the casuals. It's massive, and credit to them. However, that's the biggest fight, the best fight out there, which should happen, and I believe it can happen in 2021 if they carry on winning, is Lomachenko, Vasily Lomachenko versus the young, hungry tiger, Gervonta Davis. What a fantastic fight this is going to be. You've got the freeweight world champion versus the soon-to-be two-weight world champion. It's an absolute intriguing fight. They both got tough fights, though. Gervonta Davis has got Santa Cruz coming up, and Lomachenko has got Teofimo Lopez, who is no pushover, trust me. But I think both fighters will win that. Then it has to happen before Lomachenko gets too old. It's going to be phenomenal. You've got a clash of styles, a clash of personalities. You've got the fleet-footed but the softly spoken Lomachenko. Then you've got the kind of dynamic, explosive puncher and the outspoken, the bad boy of boxing, Gervonta Davis. In Lomachenko's corner, you've obviously got his father, Lomachenko Sr. and Usyk. In Gervonta Davis, you've obviously got the money team and Floyd Mayweather. It's just such a melting pot of personalities, but the fighting style, Lomachenko's slick skills versus the hunter, Gervonta Davis, if he catches you to the body or the head, it's over. His knockout power is over 90%. He's phenomenal. He's built, he's stocky. He's like a little mini Mike Tyson, isn't he? Really, really exciting fighter. And yes, he's had his issues, Gervonta Davis, outside the ring. And yes, he's missed weight, ill discipline, sometimes not taking fights seriously because he's so talented and so confident in his ability. But for me, he's a top 5 pound for pound. It's criminal that he's not ranked in the Ring magazine pound for pound. He's a fantastic fighter who can box when he has to. You've seen that in various fights, but he's also got that devastating power. When he gets you hurt, there's no one better, even wilder, than cleaning you out. He should be in the top 5. And obviously Lomachenko, number 1 pound for pound fighter, best fighter on the planet. Some saying one of the best fighters of all time. Well, I think it's a bit premature for that, but I think he could go down to can do it all. And make no mistake about it, he can have a firefight, which you've seen against Luke Campbell. He can stay in the pocket and have it. Don't worry about that. But I think it'll be a mistake fighting Gervonta Davis like that. Lomachenko needs to go back to his Olympic style. He needs to go back to boxing around the outside of the ring, using his quickness, his jab, make the ring look big. Do not engage. Do not stay in range with Gervonta Davis. He will hurt you and hit you. If Campbell can hurt you, Gervonta Davis will certainly hurt you. Linares floored you. Gervonta Davis will certainly floor you if you stay in the range. Now, I know Lomachenko is smart. I believe he'll do what he did to Rickendale. He'll hit and come out. Hit, come out. Hit, come out of range. He'll spin, turn the angles. And I think that will confuse Gervonta Davis. Make no mistake about it. But Davis is young, he's quick, and as long as he keeps his head in there, as long as he doesn't do a Roberto Jan against Ray Leonard in that second fight where he loses his head, feels like Lomachenko's playing with him, taking the mickey, his ego's taking the battering and all that. If he stays calm and focused, which I believe he can do, because Mayweather will school him, make no mistake before this fight, he'll say, listen, there's times when Lomachenko's going to jab your head off, he's going to get in and out your range, frustrate you, stay calm because you will catch him. If he stays calm, keeps his head about him, I believe Gervonta Davis, as long as he's in shape and focused, can catch Lomachenko, because Lomachenko can do a Mayweather. He's that good. He can just outbox you for 12 rounds. But he likes to entertain. He likes to put on a show. He likes to try and get fighters out there. And that's when he's vulnerable. Okay? And that's when Gervonta Davis, when Lomachenko's coming in for a firefight, can catch him and hurt him with a hook, and possibly stop Lomachenko. Because when Davis gets someone hurt with his hand speed, he is phenomenal. So it's going to be a real pick and fight. I'm going to go 60-40 Lomachenko. I think Lomachenko for this fight will be more disciplined than ever. He'll realise he can't stay in the pocket as long as he has done in previous fights. He can't fight like he did against Campbell. I don't believe he fully respected Campbell's punching power like he will Gervonta Davis's. So that's going to be the big thing for me. And I think Lomachenko will fight discipline more than ever. And I think he'll ultimately frustrate and jab Davis. And Davis, I think, will lose his head eventually, run out of steam, and I think Lomachenko beats him. Don't think he stops him, but I think he beats him in a points decision. But Davis can win this fight, I'm telling you now. If he stays focused, if he gets used to cutting the ring down, educated pressure, and also varying his punches. You don't just want to be predictable against Lomachenko. You need to go to the body and then the head. A punch variety, and also punch in bunches. Don't just look for one big shot. Don't be a headhunter against Lomachenko. It's not going to work. You need punches in bunches. You need to break him down. Educate pressure. Cut that ring down. Make the ring look small and slow. Get Lomachenko in close and then go to work on his body and his head. That's the massive thing for Davis. Mayweather needs to be smart here. He doesn't need to tell Davis to fight like he did. No one can fight like Mayweather, and it doesn't suit Davis' style with his small height and his small reach. And he hasn't got the defense of Mayweather. Do not tell him to fight like you. Do not try and outbox the boxer. Do not try and do what Bellew did against Usyk. You'll run out of steam, and you'll get sussed out, and you'll get your head jabbed off, and you'll get stopped. You need to put the pressure on. Do what Chisura's going to do to Usyk. I mark my words. Chisura won't beat Usyk, but you have a smart game plan. Get in there, rough, tough. Make it an ugly fight, a brutal fight. Rough Lomachenko up. Make him know that you're not there to play around. Hurt him to the body early. Get his respect. Confuse him, okay? And make him doubt himself. Don't let him box your head off. And I believe Gervonta Davis does that with his hand speed. The fact he's young, he's only 25. His explosiveness. As long as he's in shape and focused, he's got a great chance. I have to go with experience, though. Lomachenko's beaten better fighters, fought consistently at a better level, is more active at the moment, and I think he's going to be smarter than Davis. So I have to go Lomachenko, but what a fight. It's the best fight out there, trust me, guys. And if it does happen, it's going to be a big money fight. There's no question. People will be queuing up to fight. Get that. I think it'll be on SkySports pay-per-view. No, maybe not pay-per-view. Maybe that's a stretch. Certainly on Sky Sports, though. And they'll pay a lot of money for the rights. It'll be on ESPN pay-per-view. No question about that. And it's a massive fight. So please, guys, we keep pushing for that. It can happen. Egos need to be set aside. Obviously, money comes into play. They need to be smart. Aaron and Mayweather, I know they don't have a great history, but they need to be smart about this. 60-40 seems fair for Lomachenko split. He's got the belts. He's the bigger name at the moment. But, 40% of Davis is still going to be the biggest payday he's earned. So be smart about this and let's get it on. 2021. Oh, what a boxing time at the moment. It can happen. Fury, Joshua, Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis. Let's get it on. I can't wait. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll see you soon. Bye.